Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Carolina and today I'm going to show you guys what I have in my clinical bag. It's right here and I'll show you guys a little close-up, but I am on my bed filming this because it is cold outside in LA. It was raining earlier this morning and I am studying. I have my final in like 2 days for fundamentals and I'm taking a little break to film this because I want to get my mind off of the work, and then after I finish filming this I'm gonna go back and I am going to study some more because studying is never over when you're in nursing school. But I wanted to show you guys the things that I took to my clinicals this term for fundamentals. And if you guys don't know what clinicals is, obviously if you're watching this you probably know because you're either in nursing school or have finished nursing school. But if you're going to go into nursing school, you probably have an idea of what a clinical is. So basically clinicals, after you learn your skills portion and the lecture part in school, in your nursing school, you get either a hospital or nursing home or whatever facility you do get or your school provides you with. You go there a certain day out of the week and you apply those skills on real patients with the guidance of your nursing fundamentals professor, right? So anyways, let's get into this clinical bag and let's show you up close. Okay, I had this bag made, rewind. I had this bag custom made for me. I went on Etsy and I saw that a lady, I think from North Carolina, she was willing to put some words into the bag. It says student nurse BSN RN because that's the type of program that I'm in. It says Carolina, my name, and it has a heart stethoscope on it, and I chose the colors. I chose the pink, the yellow for the stethoscope, and then white for the letters. And I told her to write student nurse. That was one of the examples that she had on her Etsy shop, and I really don't remember her name, but if I find the receipt or where I got it from, I'll try to link it somewhere down below so you guys can be able to purchase this bag. And this bag was, I think it was between $20 and $25. So it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad at all. Let me back up and see. Can you guys see me? I don't even know because I don't have the flip. I can't see myself. I'm relying on the mirror behind the camera to see if I'm in focus. So if I'm not, sorry guys. Okay, so let's start. This is the bag, and my watch fell out. So I don't usually put my watch here, but sometimes I'll just put it in here if I don't have it on. Usually I'll just put it on before I go to clinicals because I don't want to forget it. And if I put it in my bag, I mean, it's going to be there, but if I don't remember that I put it in there, I'm going to panic. So I'll just put it on in the morning, but I just want to do it here because I'm not going to put it on right now. But I do have this watch that you must have, right? And let me show you the bag. Okay, so it has my name and all the things that I told her to put. It has 2 pockets here. I have this hand sanitizer and my son stepped on it and like it all gushed out, so there's not a lot in there. And in this front pocket I usually put my stethoscope, okay? And I'm gonna put this around my neck just to feel cool. I usually put it in here because the first thing that we do when we go to clinicals is put our bags down, and right away we have to take our stethoscope and our pen light. So my pen light is somewhere deep in there because I'm not gonna use it for like another week. But the stethoscope, I usually keep it in here because I just want to grab it, right? And I have a bunch of tissue. Ew. And it just has one main compartment. I did want a bag that had a lot of compartments in there just because I did want to take snacks and have everything separate, but I can manage with the one compartment. And sorry guys, my bag is a mess, but I have everything that I need in here to show you guys, okay? Okay, so let me show you the first thing. I usually don't take this I put it in here because my kids wanted to play with it. I left it on my countertop because I was practicing on my mom and my boyfriend John taking their blood pressure, and I left it right there, but my kids wanted to play with it, so I just put it back in there. This is my blood pressure cuff. You see, I don't really carry it because the facilities that I go to already have them, so I don't need to take my own, but it was in there. Alright, so I'll show you guys. So I have a stapler because you always need a stapler. I mean, it just comes at random times that you need it, so I always try to carry that. Chapstick, can you guys see me? I got a chapstick in my bag. Okay, now that I showed you my bag, I'm just gonna come close because you don't really need to see the bag anymore, just what I have in there. But I have a chapstick. These are some scissors, and like, I still have it in the bag because I didn't use it, but this thing for the knee, I haven't used it yet, but I like to carry it just in case like somebody needs it or I'm gonna need it. I just run back to my bag and I go get it. And these are the other, and I have the sterile alcohol pad, to clean the stethoscope. To be honest, I haven't really cleaned it often, and that's nasty, and I should, but I haven't. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, and I have these sticky note saver, like the page saver ones, and I use them all up. And I have a random quarter, and that's in this little pouch that I carry inside the bag. Because it is just one compartment, I have to have several little bags in there so things don't get mixed up, right? Well, every time I go to the clinicals, we always take vital signs. Obviously, that's one of the things that we can do. And at the facility that we go to, we have to take the temperature with these temperature little disposable thermometers, duh. So I had these left over in my pocket from my my nursing uniform, and that's why I have that there, so I can use it here at home now. Okay, and that's that. I do carry a calculator. I don't know why. I just always think that I'm gonna need a calculator. You don't really need a calculator. A notepad, I think this is one of the most important things, because for the care plan or the if you need to fill out any information on a patient, or just what patients you have for the day, or what CNA you have for the day to help you out, or nurse, whatever, you need to write their name down just in case you forget. What rooms you are covering, you don't want to forget, so you write it down. Let's say you're doing a nursing care plan and you need to write certain information down, not necessarily the patient's information, but just like little notes not to forget. Alright, throughout this video I'm going to be moving. It's just I am very anxious. I still have to study, and my legs cannot be crisscrossed all the time because my body is getting older. This is my clipboard. I got this off of Amazon, and I didn't really want one of these. I wanted one that was like the box and you can like put papers in there. I didn't really need this, but it has a lot of lab values, and vital sign, normals, not normals, and stuff like that. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that while I was recording, wherever I left off, my camera died, or it turned off. It wasn't recording anymore, so I'm gonna pick up where I left off. And I was talking about the clipboard and how I didn't use it only when it came to like conference, or like towards the end when we were in clinicals and I just needed to write some things. But when I was out like in front of the nursing desk and just working about, I couldn't have my clipboard in my pocket. Obviously it doesn't fit, so I wasn't able to use it unless we were in the room that our stuff was in, and I needed something to write on. That was the only time that I used it, so it wasn't really useful, but now I know, right? Yeah, this is a nursing process worksheet that I have here, and that's where we pick a patient and we write about them, the head to toe assessment, so objective things like vital signs. They're just all about them, right? And there's subjective things, writing a nursing diagnosis, planning what is the patient's goal, and stuff like that. So this is a worksheet that we worked on a lot. Every time we went on to the clinicals, we had to fill one of these out all of it. This is an example of one that I filled out on the first day that I went, and it was horrible. I didn't take a pencil that day, so I had a lot of markings off, and it looks horrendous. And she did comment a lot. After this, she didn't comment as much, but I sucked at writing head-to-toe assessments. I didn't know exactly what I needed to write. It was straightforward. Now that I think about it, it's straightforward, but because I had practice, and the nursing diagnosis wasn't as easy to me in the beginning, and after it kind of like clicks, right? But it all comes with practice. Also, what was on the clipboard are these abbreviations. So what does what the abbreviations mean, right? So I won't be lost. And I have this drug administration routes for nurses, and this critical lab values. I didn't really need these, but if I did need them, I had them there. I have the nurse's drug handbook, and this was useful because when we were doing our care plan for a patient, actually the big nursing care plan that we had was not of a patient that we had to find information in the facility that we were in. This term we were actually given a patient. So we were given 2 sheets of paper with information about a patient, a made up patient, right? And we had to do our care plan based on that, and that was just for practice. But for next terms, we're gonna have to find a patient at the facility that we are in, and we're gonna have to find the information ourselves, everything that's relevant, and create a care plan with that, right? So the nursing drug handbook was useful to me because when we had to work on our care plan during our breaks, I could look up the medication that the patient was on and why they were on it and all that information. And it is really heavy, but I needed it, so I didn't really care to take heavy stuff in my bag. The other thing, I did forget to I did forget to tell you guys that not only once that I forget to put back these thermometers, they were just in my pocket. I couldn't go back to the facility and give them back, so they were in my pocket, so I have to keep them. And this is a pen light. This was given to me by my school, and this is the one that I used. I kept this in my pocket all the time. So this stethoscope and this pen light are like must-haves in your bag at all times. Every time you finish, every time you don't use them anymore, you put them back in your bag, because if you forget these, you will be yelled at and you're gonna need it. So you don't want to be that person who's like, oh, take out your pen light, you're gonna need, oh, I forgot it, or where's your stethoscope? Your stethoscope, where is it? I don't have it. Oh, well, you're supposed to have it, so no excuses. Put it in your bag all the time. Okay, so there it is. I forgot to mention that I also take pencils, and this is a pouch that I usually carry to class, skills lab, and clinicals, but I don't, obviously I can't take all of these in my pocket, so I usually just have a pencil that I learned I must have, because for my nursing care plan paper I erase a lot, so I have to have a pencil, and I usually just take out one of these. These are one of my favorite pens to write with. They are expensive, but I really love these. So these, and usually like a highlighter, but not all the time I take a highlighter. These are just like the 2 basic pens that I take with me in my pockets, and I put in my nursing uniform to have. And I'll probably have like an extra pen, but one that's like not like this, maybe like one of these, only because if like another classmate needs one. Another thing that I did have, I had like these papers. These are like nursing diagnoses, and these are just like examples. So if I know that my patient is in pain, I'm gonna go to the section where it says pain. And so pain or discomfort, if I'm gonna write a nursing diagnosis for this paper that I have, and I really don't know what to write, or an example, this can give me like a fast idea. And for pain, if my patient was in pain or something, I would write comfort impaired, right? Or pain acute or chronic, or comfort readiness for enhanced, or etc., etc. So pain, discomfort, ability to control internal, external environment to maintain comfort. This is just quick ideas. but I did almost always carry the book. So this is a nursing diagnosis book, so it teaches you how to write this whole statement. And it also has examples like this, and it goes into more detail in things that are relevant for that topic. So if it has pain, it's not only going to have the idea, like this small little sentence or idea, it's going to have reasons why and what else is relevant and how to write a statement if it does relate to that topic. And the book is heavy as well, but I also needed this very much. And I'm not really accustomed to rely on other people to have things for me or to take things for me, and obviously we all have to work on it. If a classmate says that they're going to take it and I don't want to take it today, I won't take it, and they will take it so I can use it. But I found out that most of the times they would take it and I could rely on my other classmates, but there's just so many of us trying to use it at the same time that I always took this book and the nursing drug book, because I don't want to like borrow it until the last minute when I need it like all the time as well. So it's nice to rely on other classmates if they said that they're going to take it and they take it, just so you won't have heavy stuff. But personally, I don't mind taking heavy stuff, only because I know that if 1 or 2 people take it out of like 10 people, we're all going to want to use the book at the same time. And I want to use it when I have the time, and if I have the time and somebody else is using it, then I'm not going to really have much time to use it. And we did have several times when we did do that, and it ended up being a case where it was like last minute, and it didn't really help me. So I take it all the time, and I really don't mind it being heavy. And that is almost it. The last thing is this deodorant. It's the new secret deodorant. It's like the EOS chapsticks, and it's so cute. Here, let me get closer, dude. Here, let me get closer to you guys. This is the new secret deodorant that you can carry in your bag. Look at it. Like, I didn't know these existed until recently, and I don't know for how long they've been in stores, but I never used it, you know? I never really got sweaty in clinicals. You know, I was hot all the time, and I was always stressed out, and I usually stress sweat, so I don't know why at clinicals. I guess I was just always cool about my stress. Like, I was stressed out and I usually stress sweat, but I was trying to be cool about it, so I didn't really stress sweat, so I didn't really need deodorant. Or maybe I just didn't smell myself and other people could smell me. I don't know. Nobody ever told me anything. I usually can smell myself if I kind of start sweating. Yeah, if I can usually smell myself if I stress sweat and I don't have deodorant, and then I'm like, I don't want to lift my arms because I'm afraid they're gonna smell me. But I didn't have that problem throughout any of the days that I went, so I was happy about that. But I never used it. But this is always handy, because if you're stressed out that you're gonna smell, you know, you can like go to the restroom, get like a towel, wipe it down with like some water or like the soap and water, and then just like clean yourself and then apply this. I don't know, but I'm always gonna have this in there just in case. I don't want to have a time where I'm like stress sweating and like feeling self-conscious about like my odor, my like how I smell. So I'm gonna take that. So this is the bag, all empty. It came like this. It was flat, and it was really neatly folded. I'm sorry, I'm like in front of my window and the sun wasn't out, but now it's out and it's like kind of blinding me. So if you guys can see me without any glares, that's perfect. Let me get closer. There's probably gonna be glares, but oh well. Yeah, so this is a bag, and I probably have like gum wrappers in there, so excuse my messiness. So it's just like that. It's like there's nothing in there, right? And then this pocket, so one major pocket, one where I put my stethoscope just for easy access, and then 2 small ones that I really didn't use. I always try not to take a lot of things where I go, especially when I know that there's not a lot of places to put our bags, and the professor does say to take as little as you can. But you know what? I like to be prepared. like there are some times, yeah, that I'm like I don't want to carry anything, but then those are the times that I end up needing it. So I said to myself, you know what, it doesn't matter how heavy your bag is, as long as it's not that big, just take everything with you, and you rather be prepared than not prepared. So every time now I just have my drug book and my nursing diagnosis book, which is very important when writing care plans. And yeah, I'll probably, there's going to be more terms where I have to go to clinicals and they're going to be different, so I'll probably have to add more things or take out things that I'm not going to need. But for sure, the stethoscope is always going to be with me. My pen light is always going to be with me. The scissors are always going to be in my little pouch just in case. Chapstick. Okay guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed me showing you what's in my clinical bag, and I hope you guys got ideas on what to take or what not to take, or just, I mean, everyone is different. Everybody's nursing program and professors require different things. So I just hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you guys want to comment on something I said or just say something, you can comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time.